Welcome, friend. Welcome to Morrowind. Welcome, friend. Welcome back to Morrowind. Last time, we just finished going through the tomb here behind us, where we found the lich, I suppose, of Lord Bryn, who was a user on the Morrowind forums during development, who died before the game came out. And we took his ring, the Mentor's ring, which helps bump up our intelligence and our will. This will allow us maybe to get another rank with Customs and Excise and have a better time joining the mages and stuff like that. Mentor's ring is a fairly important component of the early game, particularly if you haven't built for intelligence, but even if you have built for intelligence, you want to stack intelligence. Mentor's ring is important. So, first things first, let's have a quick look at things we picked up during the looting, because I didn't pay a super amount of attention. Weapons. That's the Dagger of Judgment still. That's Felthorn still. Some arrows. I guess, yeah, there it goes. Fortify Restoration for me when I hit someone. That's not bad. Silver Flame Axe. Goblin Axe of Poison. Fine. That's the pouch. Oh yeah, the Ring of Shock Balls. That sounds promising. What else am I wearing by way of rings? Ring of Lambency. Third Barrier Ring. I think I'd rather have Shock Balls than Third Barrier. Third Barrier is nice, it's a shield, but it's not a super powerful shield. And Shock Balls for some ranged attack would be very handy. Oh yeah, Lord Bryn's Amulet, I forgot about that. That's nice too. Is that in use? I assume that's in use, yeah. Okay, nice. So that's the stuff we just looked at. Sorted potions, alchemy ingredients, stuff, and other miscellaneous. Some soul gems, keys, a sack of money. Oh yes, Fargoth's Bag of Darts. I forgot about that. And we're now getting quite a lot of assorted random lockpicks and trap removal. Okay, so first things I want to do is head back to the shack we bought off the Ashland Traveller and just sort some of my stuff into the proper places so that I can find it again later. I'm particularly thinking about alchemy ingredients here because that's going to be handy when I go and steal some alchemy equipment, which won't be very long now. That's definitely in my near future. I hear Quama off somewhere. That's fine, we don't need to mug the Quama. For some reason that makes me think of song lyrics, but I'm not sure what song, so... You're fortunate I'm not going to try to sing at you, that'd be horrifying anyway. I shouldn't do that. Wouldn't do anyone any favours. I've always been quite an enthusiastic singer-along to things, but alas, my voice has always meant that this sort of thing is best done in privacy, when one isn't going to make other people's ears bleed. I try to be considerate. Plus, you know, bleeding ears. It's not a good look, is it? No one's going to thank you for it. And once I've sorted out the bits and pieces and stuck them into their various places, I'm going to pop into Seyda Neen and see if... I'm pretty sure we can get a rank, but I want to see whether that makes any difference, whether there's anything available, or whether that triggers anything further to do with that very suspicious I pushed him down the stairs bloke, and or the key for that trapdoor. There's definitely something going on there, but I don't know what's going to trigger it. Still, give it a look. And then I want to go and find that slave for our Argonian friend and rescue them, because it's rude not to. So, Draggletail's shack. Do you have a specific sword basket, or is that just general weapons, do you think? And I guess the question is more, what do I think? Because I'm the one who's got to remember this. I guess general weapons will do. Oh, it says weapons. Okay, fine. Weapon. Dagger of Judgment. Off you go. Felthorn. Off you go. The rest of this is sales bait. Great. Blah, blah. Tools. Okay, do I have any tools? Paper isn't a tool. I guess old keys I don't need anymore. Oberon's chest key. Samara's tomb key. Draggletail's shack, that's this place. I don't think it's going to make sense. Flint of Steel is definitely a tool. Shears are a tool. Getting a bit liberal with tools now. Did I not take that back? I might have taken that back. I should check. Muck shovel. That's a tool, and it's a tool I might actually need. In some versions of the game, you do need a muck shovel to harness muck. Don't need the warehouse key because it's open. And then a bunch of lockpicks. Apprentice lockpick. 17 uses. 14. 2 uses. It's not worth carrying around. That's not worth carrying around. So there's gentleman lockpick. Alright, fine. There's 4 of them as well. You pick up quite a lot of lockpicks for the most part. Armorers, hammers. They're heavy. I should use them, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. Bent probe. No, I don't need that. Gentleman's probe, 25 uses. Gentleman's probe, 24 uses. Okay. That's my hammer. Is a skull a tool? I mean, no. Okay. Glad I answered that. I see daggers, huh? Well, let's see if I can just put my skull somewhere decorative. How about there? Perfect. That adds a nice little je ne sais quoi. Armor. I don't think I have any armor that I'm not going to sell, do I? I mean, clothes aren't really armor. I don't have any armor I want to keep. Let's see if there's a clothes thing. Potions. Bargain health, I'll sell that. Bargain jump, sell that. Restore strength, I'll keep on me. Restore luck. Rising force, always keep a rising force. Always keep some blight. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sell the stuff that I don't want. Oh, except for that. I don't need Telvanni bug masks right now. And I don't want to set it by accident because it's expensive. Yeah, I'll sell the spoiled things. Might want fire shield for a contingency that I'm prepared for. I guess. You never know. Ingredients, that's what we really want. I'm not close enough. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Moo. So I'm going to start hoarding ingredients rather than selling them. And I ought to get around to picking them up from mushrooms a bit more, because the stuff you can find around Seyda Neen allows you to make some basic potions that will get you started in potioning for obvious reasons. Or fairly obvious reasons, I hope. You know, they want you to be able to start using stuff. So it's good to pick up the stuff around. I mean, really, if you're going to be a serious, in quote marks, alchemist, you want to pick up pretty much everything you come across. Though it does slow travel time quite a lot. I mean, it appeals to my goblin treasure hoarding tendencies, but I've been trying not to. That's a potion. Just doesn't look like a potion. It's a potion of jam. Yeah, I've been trying not to because I don't want to slow things down too much. Normally gems are potion ingredients. I put the diamond in there. Yeah, see, that's got a couple of things. Is that a topaz or something? It's an egg. It looks like a fig, but I bet it isn't. Oh, it is a fig. Wow. Huh. Sucks to be me. Let there be a lesson to you, my friends. Don't leap to conclusions and then prove yourself wrong immediately. It's foolish. Yeah, so I just need to... There might be a quicker way of doing this. I don't remember for sure. I don't think you can just drag. No, you can't drag. There might be some key command that I'm not knowing about or not remembering. But then again, maybe it's a thing that I'm vaguely remembering from a mod. You know, click one inventory, send another inventory with a hotkey pressed or something. I don't really know. Yeah, so the more potion ingredients you have, the more chance you have of being able to make a potion. And the more potion effects you've identified, because you've got a higher alchemy skill again, the better chance you have of making potions. So you want to grab as much stuff as you can and keep it in a big old dustbin like this and just leave it there and, you know, add to it when you can. Then when you want to do some alchemy, if you want to do something specific and you know the recipe, it's easy to just grab the thing you want. And if you're not after something specific, you just grab the whole lot and go through combining stuff until you find things that are going to work and go for it. Alchemy sets have 4 ingredients. One is the base mixing mortar and pestle, which lets you grind stuff together. Then there are 3 other chunks, calcinator and a couple of other bits I figured offhand because I'm feeling vague. And they have different effects. One boosts positive effects, one boosts negative effects if you want to make poisons, and I think one reduces negative effects if you don't want to make poisons. The thing about poisons in Morrowind is you can't use potions on anybody else. It's just not possible. Ingredients, huh? There too? Interesting. Double barrel. Maybe it'll run out of space. Egg crate. Don't want any eggs. Couldn't even get eggs if I wanted them, could I? They were all nonsense. Did I put all my soul gems? No, I didn't. There. They were all food, which was weird. Soul gems it's worth holding on to because when you start getting on with enchanting, you're going to need a bunch of them. I mean, you do get Azura's Star sooner or later. I can go there, that's fine. Don't know why that wasn't removed. don't think there's much else that I need to drop off, really, is there? I could drop off some clothes just to make sure I have a wardrobe here. And you do sometimes want clothes, because when you enchant stuff, you have to have stuff to enchant. And typically that does involve clothing. You need soul gems, you need soul trap spells in order to get your stuff into there in the first place, your soul. So you need a soul trapping thing, and you need a God, sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. It's not really working, is it? Yeah, you need to soul trap a monster, kill it, store its soul in a soul gem, pick up a piece of equipable and enchantable stuff, clothing, because you've got so many clothing slots, and clothing often has quite good capacity. Then take it to an enchanter and give them the soul gem and the item and some money, and you can enchant things up to the power of the soul. So that does mean that you need a stack of both soul gems and enchantable things, particularly when you're practicing. That's the big walker. Mystery of Talara. I'm not going to read Nemen's Memory Stone out again, but sure. Shipyard Ledger, don't think I'm going to need that. Where's a Vardenfell? Sounds sellable. Tax records, use that. Affairs of Wizards. They're subtle and quick to anger, I know that much. Another unsent letter. I suppose I sold Johnny's info book to Ariel. Oh well, I can, I'm sure, always resummon him if I want to. Find his character's ID number and enable him, or place at PC, one of the two, I forget which. Okay, so with a bit, not only a bit lighter, but also it's a bit safer to sell stuff as well, because it definitely is a danger just running around and going to traders and picking stuff up and dumping stuff off and not being super cautious about it all, that you end up selling stuff that you wanted to keep. Like Johnny's book, for example. As you can see, if you spend your time grabbing every ingredient you see, and you will see a lot of ingredients, you're going to spend a lot of time grabbing ingredients. Wow, excellent English, man. Truly, I am a creative genius. And thank the gods for it, because where would we be without... I'm not even going to finish that sentence, other than probably someplace much better. So, next stop, let's go talk to Sasusia Sagala. There's 4 mushrooms in the area that the Mages Guild has a quest for you to hand in when you help one of the apprentices. And I just want to make sure I have some of everything so that when we go to the Mages Guild, which won't be that long now, I wouldn't have thought, I don't have to come back here and go mushroom hunting. That would be not annoying, but a little foolish. Good morning, Elderfire. Hope you're having a pleasant day.
I suppose it is my duty to help those.
It is, my dear, it is. Make sure that you discharge your duty most cautiously.
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive if you continue to bother me.
Oh, really? And who the devil are you? Rara Dalrara. Wow, that's a mouthful. Rara Dalrara. You're new to Seyda Neen, right? I'm Rara Dal Rara. I'm sure you have questions. Go ahead. I have plenty of time. What do you do? You're a local. Born and raised here. Okay. You haven't gone grey, though. An accident. Got any little secrets for me? If the Grace houses want a Dunman noble dead badly enough, they'll get a contract to the Morag Tong. If the Fla is smart, they'll flee the city, go underground, lay low for a spell. But some of the braver ones wait in ambush. They rarely survive. Yes, very true. It's how they kind of avoid warfare in these parts. Yeah, you can just go away. You're boring. It's how they avoid warfare. They have this legalized assassination thing on the basis that if the houses are allowed to just go around killing anyone they want with the help of the legally sanctioned Morag Tong, who don't just take any old contract, they have some limits, then the idea is there'll be less chance of people going to war because grievances can be settled in other ways. So far it's worked for the last few centuries.
What's this about?
I'm hoping I can get some advancement. No? Still not? Disappointing. But only slightly. Typically it shouldn't matter that the stats are boosted by a device. At least it didn't used to. Maybe that's something they've changed. Yeah, they just want two stats at 40, and I think all my other things are fine as well. Oh well, we'll come back sometime, give another try in the distant future, or not so distant future. When I get a slightly better lockpick, a master lockpick, I'm going to see if I can get into that trapdoor downstairs as well.
You already got some of what you have coming to you.
I see. You're commenting on the fact that I'm a bit bashed up, aren't you? Yeah, just wait for a few hours. No, I actually have to rest, do I? Oh, there's hearth here when you need it.
That gal looks familiar.
Yeah, that'll do. Now people should stop heckling me about the fact that I've got some injuries. How rude.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
It isn't. You're an NPC. Your time is literally worthless. Sorry to break it to you. A real old bean. Let's flog some stuff to you. No, do you have something to say about Hriskar? Did you know he's gone? Yes, he's gone, for good. Thank you, Sarah. You didn't have to live with him. Wow, that's a bit oversharing, old boy. So, how much money do you have today? 800. Don't want the arrows, don't want the bow, don't want these arrows. Don't want this, don't want that, don't want that. That's over 1,000 already, is it? Okay. Do you have any interesting potions today? What's this? An egg miner's mask. Resist poison. 12? Okay. That's not very much. Viprax. Got to be like a magical croissant. Fortify fatigue. Fortify endurance. Fortify agility. Fortify. Restore fatigue. Shadow. Burn 5%. Restore health. I do need a bottle of Cyrodiilic brandy. Because we have to give a bottle of brandy to our chum. when we bring him back his friend. What else do we have? Master, Grief, Flynn, just general boozers. Spell, Disease Resist, Fortified Luck, Jammer. I mean, honestly, I could do worse than buy some more ingredients from you. Let's buy things you have singletons of. Because that's a bit easier to move around. Yes, a lot of this I can just pick up outside for free, but this way I don't have to. Oh, someone in the comments to one of the videos asked why I wasn't haggling. In this version of the mod pack, the reputation gains during sales and the reputation losses are permanent. So every time you fail a haggle, the merchant's disposition goes down a little bit, and when you complete a successful sale, it goes up a little bit, but you can lose much more often than you're going to succeed, just because you succeed once and that's the end of the sale. So every time we succeed, every time we fail, there's another chance to fail. So I have a great reputation with Ariel thanks to helping out Fargoth. I don't want to tank my reputation with Ariel. For other people who are less important and are giving me worse rates, that's fine. I'm not haggling with them at all. But for the moment, Corinthian jerky, never heard of it. Gimme. Asham's bear pelt. Bear pelt? Wow, I thought bread was a bad potion ingredient. Like, here, have this entire bear skin. Why do you grind that up into a nice hairy paste? Delish. Alchemists are strange. Coach up is magical. Ombre, cork brute, grave dust. Oh, I thought it said gyros slice. It almost does, but it's just a food anyway. Gold cannet isn't necessarily around here much. Fire petals. Embalming paste. Wow. I mean, like, really. Don't trust alchemists. You know, I definitely wouldn't go taking anything an alchemist offers you, because it's going to be the most vile concoction of madness. How's my money doing? Okay, we're safely down a bit. But there's still some books I want to flog, so... Hackle low leaf. I seem to remember that's useful for something actually quite handy. Guar hide. Poor guar. I like guar. Salt rice is good for fatigue potions. Scrib cabbage. Take those to space any day. You know where you are with space cabbages. I mean, you're in space, apart from anything else. See, meat is just a food, but a pie is a potion ingredient. It's all very odd. Then again, you know, as I said, this is one of those game systems that was kind of thrown together rather than cautiously balanced with everything else. Which is why, for example, you have poisons you can make, but if you can, the only person you can use them on is yourself. You can't even get other people to drink them if you slip them to them as a sort of inventory thing or anything. They're absolutely useless. You can sell them, but you can't dip weapons. Sorry about the ringing noise there. You can't dip weapons, you can't do anything very much. All you can do is, you know, poison yourself, which is, I suppose, a way of passing the time. You can have that, 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 that. Oh, this cheap, nasty tat, be gone. Expensive, 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 extravagant, extravagant. The thing about expensive and extravagant material is that it has a much larger enchantment capacity. So I'm not just being snobby about clothing. These things are more useful to you than the common stuff, which has next to no facility whatsoever. Magic, that stuff I've bought. There were some rubbish potions, weren't there? That's rubbish. Keep that just in case. Keep that. Keep that for sure. Exclusive restore luck. Well, I suppose if I want to restore my luck. Cure blight, cure other. Restore health. Spoiled. Potion of shit. Chameleon 10% for 30 seconds. It's absolutely useless. Is there a scroll I wanted to get rid of? These scrolls really don't weigh very much. So I tend to just hoard them. And misc. Books. Well, now I know that I can sell most of the stuff. Is that Kaiser's package? Yeah, I don't want to sell Kaiser's package still, but... Oh, I wanted to keep the Smuggler's Cave list too. But that's okay. Was that this one? This one? Okay, it's not in the same order. Well, why would it be? How about along here? Alphabetical order? Alphabetical order. List of Smuggler Caves. Now I've got too much stuff. Do you have anything else? Do you have anything big ticket? Common soul gems? No. Wheat flour? Doesn't like be used for anything. Might be. There was another bottle of Cyrodiilic brandy that might come in handy at some point. Various people like it. Apparel. No, not really. You know what? It's fine. I'm just going to take the hit. As you can see, giving him a huge profit does increase his disposition. Now he loves us. You're welcome, Ariel. I'm glad you're still rocking your horrifying helmet combo.
I barter for goods or coin. I also have a small selection of spells
Oh,
for
you
sale.
do, don't you?
You want a little advice?
Let's see.
That's free. That's all that's free.
I remember. Absorb fatigue. Sanctuary. The thing is, you want various spells because then, see that, fortify luck. That gives me access. If I then make a spell, that gives me access to all the fortify attributes. Not just luck. So that's handy. I forget if I've already got one, of course, but that'll do for the moment. Goodbye. Hello, Dravashai. There will come your day one day. That day is not today, I'm afraid. Lighthouse. Let's see if I gave that lady her basket of wood and she just forgot to take it from my inventory, or whether I forgot to go there. Really? I need to get better at jumping.
Speak, traveler.
You wanted me to get you some lightwood. Did you find the Daedra, or the wood? Yes, here, have the lightwood. Yes, this will save me so many trips up the stairs the next few weeks. I tried to think of a suitable gift and settled on this Kwama miner's belt. It isn't quite good as carrying your own lighthouse around, but I hope it serves you well. The Ogrim referred to me by name. How very odd. What a mystery. What a shame it will never be solved. Fair point, I guess. You look like you still have stuff to say about Lightwood. Okay, just a restatement except with my name this time. Yes, thank you, Sarah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're welcome. Glad we sorted that out. Thanks for that. Let's have a look at that belt. Apparel. Night eye 20 points for 30 seconds. Not bad. What am I currently using for a belt, if anything? Nothing. There. This stuff all then appears here. So that's the belt. That's Restore Magicka. That's my long-range lightning balls. You click on the various thing you want, and then you can do that. And press 9. And now if I could lightning ball that person. I'm not going to, because it get me in trouble, and it seems rude anyway. But that's the principle. Luminous Russula, huh? Those things are decoration. And I should probably accept that I have enough Luminous Russula for now. My time does fly, doesn't it? Particularly when you're just rambling on like a maniac and wandering back and forth. I need to get over to the other place.
What do you want?
What I want is to get over to the other place. Did you hear me? What do I have for restoring Magicka? There was something, I think. Disease, restore health. Bunch of ingredients. Oh, it was Lord Bryn's amulet, wasn't it? That's not bad. You're only going to get a few uses of that a day, but that's very handy. You can use magical items no matter how disastrous your personal magic store is. Their power comes from within, so to speak. Water walking. 82% chance of success. Okay. Haha! Fish-proof! Bite my shiny metal ass. I mean, they would if they had a chance. There's often things hidden down in the water, not just slaughterfish. So, it's often worth keeping an eye on what's going on down there. I am 90-ish% sure that this is the right place. But I had a spark spell, but that's more reliable. Magic items don't misfire. They always cast. Thelos, yes. I'm pretty sure this is it. If not, we'll explore the items a bit. The islands a bit afterwards. But I'm going to leave that for here because I'm running out of time. So I hope you'll forgive a lower key episode. And next time we will pop into the Thelos ancestral tomb and see if we can find our fisherman's friend, no pun intended for those of you who know your lozenges, and get the two of them reunited and give them a nice bottle of brandy to drown their sorrows with and send them on their merry way. And if this just ends up being some random tomb robbing for no productive purpose and our princess is in another castle, then we will find that other castle and go and bust that one open too. And all will be well, and all will be well, and all manner of things will be well. But that'll be next time. So I hope you've enjoyed this somewhat slower paced and more inventory focused episode. And you can forgive my mildly incoherent rambling, because apparently my brain's still not that great at trying to read through a list of items on screen and actually talk anything resembling sense at the same time. But if you're still here, I guess you're not horrified, so thank you very much. Glad to have you. And if you could see your way to leaving a like or a comment or subscribing to the channel, or I don't know, trying to make sure that democracy doesn't die in the darkness or something like that, then that'd be wonderful. Have a lovely insert your time period here, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.